Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Mattel Wrestling Royal Rumble True FX Elite Collection Lita action figure. This figure here doesn't seem to be from a traditional Elite wave, as there's no numbered wave collection on the package. Looks like she comes with 2 alternate heads and a total of 4 different swappable hands. So let's go and check out the packaging here. As you can see, Lita, WWE Elite Collection, True FX, Royal Rumble, ages 8+. Here she is in the package. She's got a little tank top on, some jeans with a chain hanging off, 2 different heads, some alternate hands in there. Pretty cool so far. One side here, we've got her kind of giving you a mean look. Other side, she's posed up in the ring. The bottom here, got a barcode in case anybody needs it. I personally got this figure at Target. And the back side here, we've got some stats on the person, as well as a few other figures from this series. I'm not super big into wrestling. I got this figure because I thought she'd make a great civilian. The fact that she's wearing jeans and a tank top will work good for that purpose. So with no further ado, let's open her up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here she is with all of her accessories laid out. She does come with 2 alternate hands, totaling 4 interchangeable hands. She also comes with an additional head, totaling 2 interchangeable heads. So, I stumbled across this figure at Target. I actually happened to be there looking for McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, but I always check the wrestling section to see what they have to offer. I really like getting wrestling female figures, as well as male suited wrestling figures. I like using them for a lot of different uses in my action figure world. Figures that look like just regular people in regular clothing appeals me greatly. She can be a damsel in distress. She can be a biker chick. She can be a thug. I like using them as henchmen, mobsters, civilians, businessmen, muscle, all kind of different stuff. It turns out she's a Target exclusive I didn't even know existed. So let's go and check out the actual figure. As you can see in her face here, this head has bangs. She's got a little smile there, a little grin, no teeth exposed. She's got a black tank top. She's got a heart on one side, a little white pattern on the other side. Not really sure what's up with that. She's got 2 different kind of bracelets on each hand. Got a really cool looking tattoo on her right shoulder. Then going a little bit lower, she's got blue jeans. You can see her belt there, some large chain hanging off it. The blue jeans look really nice. They got a little wash there, look like they're a little bit faded. The sculpting is great. A lot of wrinkles in the pants. Overall looking pretty good. And here's the back side of the figure. Like I said, a regular looking person for my action figure world. So many different uses for her. And then here's the figure broken down as far as she can go, with all of her removable parts detached. So next, let's go and check out all of her accessories, starting off with her hands. So here she is with her 2 fisted hands. And then here she is with her 2 semi-open gripping hands. So next, let's check out her 2 different heads. You can see the one on the left there, that's the default head that she came with. That one there has bangs. She's got a little grin going on. Her teeth are not exposed. And the other one there, I think the likeness is a little better to the actual wrestler. She's got a big smile on. You can see her teeth. No bangs. Hair kind of pushed to the side. 2 distinct looks of her. So here's her first head. Like I said before, this is the head that she came with in the package. I think I actually prefer this head to the other one. I think I like the way her hair is a little better. I like the fact that she's not smiling real big. It's just a little more subtle. Some things I don't like about this head, because of the fact that her hair is shaped a certain way in the back, she's sort of looking down a little bit all the time. Not a lot, but enough to bother me. And another thing I don't like about this head is the skin tone here does not match the body. You can see the skin is lighter on the head than on the chest or arms. Just by a little bit, but definitely enough to be noticed. And then here's her second head. This one here, The hair is pushed to the side. She got no bangs. She's got a much bigger smile, exposing her teeth. I feel like this is the head that was actually designed for the figure. It seems to fit a little better. Her hair fits around the shoulders, etc., etc. She isn't looking down at all. I actually prefer the way the other head looks by itself, but on the body, this is probably going to be my default head for her. This one does have the same problem. The skin on the head is a little bit lighter than the body. Kind of annoying. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at her accessories, next, let's check out the height of this figure. So from bottom to top, she's sitting at about 6.5 inches, which translates to about 16.5 centimeters. Next, let's check out her articulation. And do keep in mind, this is a Mattel WWE Elite wrestling figure. The Elite figures cost $20 versus the basic $10 figures, but they have quite a bit more articulation accessories. So, of course, she can turn her head from side to side. It's a little bit obstructed by her hair here. She can look down that far and up that far, not too much there. Shoulders going to go out a little bit more 90 degrees. They're on a ball joint side of here, up, down, around, all that fun stuff. She has a bicep cut below that. Single jointed elbows and go in about 90 degrees. Her wrist here can rotate around and it's hinged as well. Then she's got a ball joint in her torso area here. Allows her to move from side to side. And then it's going to let her go forward and back a little bit as well. Below that, she's got a traditional waist swivel. Then her legs here, then go out this far, less than 90 degrees. There's a ball joint inside of here. And it looks like she can go forward about that far. Back, really not at all. She does have a thigh cut below that. Single jointed knees go back just a little less than 90 degrees. And then her feet here, of course, they can go up and down a little bit. And then they can rotate from side to side. Next, let's check her out compared with some other action figures. Starting off by checking her out with some other Lita figures. Here she is next to another Mattel Lita figure. And I will say, looking at these guys, there's a ton of reuse here. Looks like the feet are the same. It looks like the pants are 100% the same, although the paint job really makes them look different. Looks like the stomachs are the same. Looks like the entire torso is actually the same. Even looks like the heads and hair are the same. The top part of the arms, the bicep area is the same. Looks like the lower part of the arm might be a little bit different. I can definitely tell the hand and the way that's connected is a little bit different. So these figures are 90% reuse, but you really can't tell when first looking at them. The paint job makes a pretty big difference. Here she is with a couple of Jakks Pacific Lita figures. These are an older company that had the wrestling license before Mattel. These ones are a little bit bigger than the Mattel figures. And here she is with a bunch of other wrestling figures I've gotten in recent history. These are all pretty recent releases. Like I said before, I really like getting female wrestling figures as well as clothed male wrestling figures that I can use for all kind of different things to supplement my action figure collection. Next, let's check her out compared with some other action figure lines from different various companies to see how she fits in both scale and style wise in case you want to mix the lines like I do. Here she is with some DST or Diamond Select toys. And here she is with some McFarlane Toys action figures. And now, next to some NECA figures. And here she is with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles action figures. Here she is with some other various Mattel wrestling figures. Then, here she is next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods figures. And here she is next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse action figures. And then next to some Mafex figures. Now next to some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here she is next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. Then with some Jazzwares figures. So overall, this is a pretty decent figure. I saw her at the store, thought I wanted to use her as a regular person in my action figure world, and she's going to deliver on that perfectly. Couple little nitpicks: the skin tone of her head just a little bit too light, and the fact that her other head, the hair sort of forces it to look down a little too much. Beyond that, I really like her jeans, the way it's painted and sculpted. I like the chain. I like the tattoo on her arm. There's a lot I do like about this figure. If I were to rate this figure, I'd probably give her a 6.5 out of 10. She's going to serve exactly the purpose I got her for. I'm not disappointed. This is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.